What's up, folks? This your boy DT 2.0, and I finally got my monitor that I'm gonna use for the Alienware 4K OLED that won the competition between that and the 300 hertz panel to, I guess, solve my problem with low frame rates. Not really low, but 60 frames per second or 60 hertz on a 4K display. I bought this 27-inch monitor to play those sports games and then to do studio work for when I'm working on music and whatever else I wanted to do as far as crunching the numbers in an Excel spreadsheet or doing some work when I'm teleworking. So this is it, the LG Ultra Gear. And as you can see, it's the 27GN850, 144 hertz, G-Sync compatible, nano IPS display with DCI-P3 98%, and then HDR, which damn toes. Yeah, I already seen some reviews and HDR is okay. This is a QHD monitor, right? So not quite 4K, but close enough. And 1 millisecond response time, which I've already seen some videos. It gets close, but no cigars on that. Don't mind the envelope here. It just covers up my personal information. So I'm going to unbox it and then set it up. So here we are, step one. I just opened up the box. Before, when I showed you the box originally, that's the way it came. It didn't come in another brown box or paper wrapping or anything like that. It was just that box. So this is why I always get my deliveries to be held at the access point, whether it's FedEx or UPS or even the post office, because I don't want nobody rolling up on my porch and just taking my stuff, because they know exactly what it is. All right, so in here we have, one second. It looks like we have the power cable. Yeah, put that in focus. Power brick. So glad it came with an HDMI cable. I was a little concerned about that, but I did find one before I got it. And you can see that tangled mess over there. And then, oh, snap, it even came with a display port cable. So, I don't know exactly what this is, right? What is this? Does anybody know what this is? Whatever. Protection. What else we got here? I don't know exactly what this is. Yeah, it looks like a little clamp. So probably a cable management piece. And of course, your handy dandy instructions. Why did they give me a CD with this? I don't have shit to put that in. All right, so what it looks like right here is the stand, or part of the stand. See the little red? It does not light up. And oh, it's got some heft to it. And as you can see, this connects to the stand, and then your monitor hangs on these two tabs. So I saw a video earlier where you just hook the monitor on these two tabs, screw it in, and then you're good to go. So it should be fairly easy. Well, hopefully it'll be easy for me. And there she is. Can't wait to bust it open, set it up, and see what the screen looks like. Especially because I have some LG TVs. Like I said, I have the OLED over there. And then I have another LCD, old-ass LCD TV at my house in the bedroom. It's a 60-inch. I don't even think they make 60 inches anymore. But that's an IPS panel. And it was pretty clear when I bought it. So should have been making videos back then, because I bought like 5 TVs, brought them home, compared them to each other, and just brought back 4 of them and then kept one. Then went back like 6 months later to buy the other ones. All right, so here we go. There she is, unwrapped in all her glory. looks basically borderless with the exception of the very bottom, which has a small mini baby chin down there with the LG logo on it. And of course the G-Sync sticker down there at the bottom, as you can see. So give me a few minutes, and what I'm going to do is just set this up, hook my computer up to it, and then go through some stuff and to see how it looks. All right. Like I said, this thing feels like a weapon. It is metal, but this outside piece is plastic, and they got some branding on it, Ultra Gear, and then some red in the back, and it looks like a hook for some cabling. So you can see that it at the top, it pretty much swivels and moves around. Can't do much of it now because I have no weight, the weight of the monitor to move it around, but you can see that that it gives you that move, and then you're supposed to be able to turn it, but we'll see once we hook the monitor in this. So this is the base, right, with the red accent, and that's actually the bottom of it. So that stand that I showed earlier will slide into there. But what's odd, or I guess convenient, is it not only has a Phillips head, but also little handles on it, so you can just take it and twist it with your hand. So I thought that was pretty cool to them to make it really easy to put this stand together, screw this into the base, and then hang the monitor on the tabs, and then done and done. So let's just see how easy this is. Well, I can tell you that it was easy AF to slide this in there and twist. I got a pretty nice torque on it after turning it, and I don't think I really need a screwdriver to screw that in. It is metal to metal, and just the outside is plastic. So I'm probably going to take a screwdriver to it just to add a little bit more torque to it. That way over time it doesn't, I guess, unscrew itself, which would be weird AF. But it was extremely easy to put those two pieces together and then have the stand ready for monitor insertion. So here we go. I have to say that this was actually easy, way easier than expected. Literally just hung it on the back of the monitor stand, and it just hooked itself in. That's it. You heard it click, and it was secure. And there's a button here, if you can see, that can release it when you want to take the monitor off. Concerned about some lines that I see on there from it laying on the styrofoam, but you know, my OCD is kicking in, so I'll have to give it a quick wipe before I power it up. And I can kind of see an internal border. I don't know what that exactly means. I don't know if you can see it, but as you know, that you can rotate this monitor. If I want to be working on a Word document that I probably don't want to be working on anyway, if I get the screen got to be this large, but hey, it's there if I want it. Or looking at cell phone videos when people do this. All right, so all right, let's put it on the desk and see what it looks like. So here it is on my desk. Makes the desk look way smaller than what it is. Obviously I'm not at home, I'm in the military, so this is temporary quarters for me. So I'm just making do what I can with what I got. And I'm buying stuff just to keep me busy. So what I did notice that, as you can see, it looks higher, but the stand is height adjustable, and it's way easier to raise up than it is to push down, but it'll stop at wherever you want. Don't think that it'll slide down on its own weight. So whatever springs or levers they got in there, it's working pretty well. Here's my power cable. I took it out. What I like to do when I buy these new things is, just in case something happens to it, I did get the 3-year warranty through Best Buy. It was only $71, so no brainer, you know, with these panels. I like to put the little twisty tie back in the bag and put the bag back in the box. I am going to use HDMI. Yeah, I am going to use HDMI for this because my computer has a mini display port, but I don't have an adapter for this. I'll probably get it later. This monitor does not have speakers on it, so that's why you see the big studio speakers, and then the audio interface, low budget audio interface that I have right there. I'll just use that for my speakers and just bother my neighbors. But here we go. One more step to go. So here's my temporary setup. I won't keep it like this, obviously, because the OLED screen is covering, or the laptop screen is covering some of the screen. That's the highest it can go. At first, I thought that height was a bad idea, but I think now it works for me. So I'll probably slide the monitor over and then put the laptop over here, or vice versa. The one thing that this monitor does not have is swivel. So it'll go up and down, it'll tilt up and down, right? Tilt forward and back, but it will not swivel left and right. So if you want something that's versatile, because I could have put it over in this corner and swiveled it this way and kind of played my game facing that way, it's not going to do that. So I will have to put the whole monitor over here in a corner and then tilt the whole stand with these big legs here, and then play like that. So it does not have swivel. So if that's a deal breaker to you, it is what it is. As you can see, the difference between the OLED and then the IPS panel, it's probably being a little bit more blown out of proportion. I haven't messed with the settings yet, but I'm about to, I guess, pull up a game and then run some tests. And I will have it as the main screen and not do a duplicate screen or extension. So I found a workaround to make this thing go over 60 Hertz. As you can see, I got the NVIDIA HUD display up. I did run a benchmark and it did hover over 100 frames per second. And then also while I'm playing the game, it's at 30, I mean not 30, but 90 to 100 frames per second. So what I had to do was extend the display. So I'll find what else is working, because I kind of don't want this display on while I'm gaming. I kind of want it to be closed somewhere off in the corner. Well, maybe not closed, just the screen off. So maybe I'll just, to solve that problem, I'll just make a black background, because it's this OLED. So when you turn off the screen, it's the same as having a black background, because all the pixels are off. But it works. I like the way the screen looks, even though it's blown out right now. I'll press pause and kind of let it do its thing, because I am still playing the game, or the ending of Tomb Raider. And as you can see, it's pretty damn crisp and clear. Oh, the jury's still out on whether I'll keep this thing. I do like the clarity, I do like the frames, but if you know, if there's a better one out there, I'll keep looking at reviews and then decide if I keep this one. Maybe do another video where I compare two of them. But this thing is bright. The colors do pop. It has the same IPS glow in dark scenes. So if you're expecting this to be deep blacks, that's going to be a no. The only workaround that is just to get an OLED 4K 120 display, which you'll probably have to have those deep pockets to get that. And I don't, at least right now. In retirement, maybe so. So that's my initial thoughts on this. After I play around with it, go through some settings, play with some things, maybe I'll do a review on it, but this may be enough for you to decide whether you like it or not. As you can see, it's pretty clear, and like I say, the colors do pop like on the OLED, but don't have that OLED oh wow, oh shit factor. So that's it for this video. Appreciate you watching. I really didn't expect to have any subscribers. I'm just doing some shit that I like to do, talking about the shit that's in my head while I'm messing with these things, and you know, it is what it is. So appreciate it. Until next time, peace out.